didn't think they were gonna show it. Oh my gosh, not him stabbing babies. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're reacting to season 1, episode 2 of The Winter King, and I can't wait to get into it. So the verdict's kind of out on the first episode. It got kind of, I'll say, mixed reviews. I know a lot of people aren't too happy about like the casting and like casting like black characters to play these characters. They're not black in the books, and I get that. I kind of said my piece on the matter in the first episode, so I'm not going to keep bringing it up on every reaction video that I do. I've said my piece, what's done is done, and now I'm just going to be reacting to these episodes and seeing how they kind of compare to the books. So just to recap from the first episode, it's quite different from the books. And I know it's in a TV adaptation, so I kind of expected that. So the things that are different from the books is the timeline is kind of been switched around a little bit. There are events that are happening in the show that happen before certain events that happen in the books. It's kind of artistic, creative freedom. I'm okay with that. For example, Merlin showing up and being at that council where they're deciding on who's going to be the guard for Mordred. None of that happens in the books because Merlin is MIA for the majority of the first book, the Winter King. He's kind of MIA. He's doing his little druid thing, going about, you know, Britain or wherever he's at. And everyone else is just kind of like filling in that void since he's gone. So that's kind of like the TV adaptation of it. They're kind of incorporating Merlin more into this story. And I'm okay with that. I think he's probably one of the better actors from the first episode. The guy that plays Merlin, I'm not too sure his real name, but I actually think he's one of the highlights in terms of acting abilities from the first episode. Some of the acting was a little bit, I don't know, like Nimwe's character. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see how I feel about it, her in this episode or this upcoming episode. But last episode, we kind of ended with Merlin coming to Arthur and saying, yo, we need you. We need you because Ish is about to go down and Dumnonia, I think that's how you pronounce it, and we need you to be here to protect the city or protect the country. So I'm excited to see how it's going to play out. Again, I know kind of what's already going to happen because I've been reading the books recently, so it's going to be interesting to see this TV adaptation. So I'm just going to kind of get into this episode 2, and I'll make sure to do my extensive recap and talk about all of the differences from the TV adaptation and the books in my recap, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But I'm just going to get right into this episode, so here we go.
Arthur, the news of your father's declining health has spread far and wide. He's not long of this world, Arthur.
I heard about the birth of my brother.
That he's misshapen.
A club foot is no sin, Merlin.
Darkness is coming to Dumnonia. It's already beginning. Uther is weakening, the walls are circling. Gundleus of Soluria is at Kaya Kadan. Uther's letting his enemies get too close. You must come back with me now. Only you can bring the country together.
I'm flattered. But it's not true.
Arthur a little too nonchalant.
He made me free. I'm my own man. No family, no country, no religion.
Careful, Arthur.
Don't tell Merlin you don't got no religion.
I spent half my time in Kaya Kadan, the bastard son of a king.
Kaya Kadan. Ooh, I've been saying that all wrong, y'all.
And when I wasn't with him, I was with you. In Avalon. And you taught me many things, Merlin. And I'm grateful. But you must understand, the old country has no sway over me. I am not coming back.
Yes, you are, Arthur. You're going to come back and you're going to protect your homeland because that's what you do. He's bitter about his dad, you know. Derval. Look at that guy. Boo. Boo him. Oh, the buddies. After she rejected him.
Are you sure about what you're doing with Gundleus? There is someone else.
Made up my mind.
Arthur's never lost a battle. He's beaten every enemy.
Won't speak of him.
Oh, he holding that bitterness in.
Father, you are ill. The tribe kings can wait, please.
King Uther is like, I gotta keep my enemies close and my friends close and my enemies closer. And Gunleus is definitely an enemy. This man can barely breathe.
I am old, and I will not live long. I have a baby boy, and Damnonia is his. Damnonius is Mordred's to rule. I will name 3 men who are bound by oath to defend my son. Bishop Bedwin, Owain, and King Gundleus.
He has shown you no loyalty.
He has raided us, taken our sheep, stolen our tin.
Why would you have an enemy protect your son?
Gundleus is a king without a wife. My lady Nowena will be a queen without a husband. When I am gone, they will be joined in marriage. Only if he breaks his alliance with his uncle Gorfrid of Powys.
Gorfrid is Damnonia's greatest enemy, and Gundleus has always done his bidding.
That's his uncle. That's his family.
No more. I give you my oath. My uncle Gorvith is sending a war band into Damnonia to steal the harvest. My men will stop him.
You'll wage war against your uncle.
In the books, Norwina, she's Mordred's wife. Like, that's her. So that's not King Uther and Norwina aren't married. It's Mordred, who died in the first season, our first episode. They're married, and that was their son that she gave birth to last episode. So are they changing that? Did I hear that right? I don't know.
I survived the death pit.
How's that possible?
I have the scars to prove it.
You may have fooled King Uther, Gunleus, but the gods see you for what you are. You're a fork-tongued snake. So slither back on your belly to your Uncle Gorfith.
Oh!
I speak for the gods.
The gods? Back on, little druidess.
In the books, when Durfal confronts Gunleus about that, about him surviving the death pits, they're like really spooked about it.
The gods are everywhere.
Right, don't talk about their gods like that. They gonna come for you. Yeah, Gunleus, he has like his own druid. He's not Christian at this point in the books, but he has his own like druid person. And when Durfal is like, yo, I survived your death pits, they get super, super spooked. And they think it's like a bad omen. But in the show, he's like, I don't even care, I'm Christian.
You can't die, Devil. The gods, they have a plan for you.
Let me choose mine.
Sometimes I think I'd like to marry. Have children, watch them grow.
Have you ever thought maybe he might be wrong?
Merlin's never wrong.
It isn't easy to be the king.
But you've been the greatest of them all.
Gundleus is Gorfrid's creature. See if he has the courage to stand up to him.
It's like, I don't understand why he put so much trust in Gunleus. He was trusting that Gunleus would be honorable so he could have that position of being near Mordred, but he's never been a good dude. I don't understand why King Uther thought that he's gonna change. I don't get it. Even in the books, I didn't get it. I'm like, dude's bad.
Mordred's eyes. And I sent the other one away. Arthur.
Your son. Yep, that's your son.
Merlin favored him above me.
No. Merlin loves you.
He does. He just likes Arthur more than Mordred.
Where's Merlin? Where's Merlin?
You banished him, remember?
I want to be burned in the old way in Avalon. I turn my back on the gods, but I don't want to. I did it to bring peace to my kingdom. Do you think they'll forgive me?
I wouldn't.
Father, I know they do.
Look for me. The other world.
The other world. The other world is like the afterlife for them. And then they're like reincarnated or something after they go in the underworld, and they're like reincarnated and they come back to Earth to be like great warriors and stuff. That's what they believe. King Uther is gone, y'all. And so it begins. And they burn them in a pyre, yeah. That must be hard to like have to sit there and watch that. Like, even now, like we have cremations, but we don't just sit there and watch our loved one's body burn. Like, that's traumatic. So it's interesting that I bet it really is like emotional when you see something like this in real life. See that vision, it looks like Morgan. Like that's how Morgan looks in the books. How they describe her looking. But I know that that's his vision of baby Mordred and what he'll do in the future, but that's just all in like the first thing I think of when I see that is I think of Morgan. 3 weeks later.
The song of Uther's victory at Caer Idon. This was my uncle's. He fought at Caer Idon. He was known as the Great Red Dragon. Britain won't see a king like him again.
Everyone in like all these different people have their own standards, which is basically like a sigil if you know Game of Thrones. Like the Lannisters were lions, the Starks were wolves, the Targaryens were dragons. It's the same thing here. So like Uther is a dragon, a Pendragon. I think Arthur is like a bear, and Owain is like a boar, and so on and so forth. The Silurians are like snakes or something. So they all have their own like little thing that represents them.
How did you avoid marrying Lady Morgan?
No one would have me.
In the books, no one would even think of marrying Morgan because she's like really scarred and deformed looking, and she's kind of like weird, and she wears a mask. So her being married wouldn't even be like a thing. Ooh, what does she see? She's so pretty. I love her face.
Wouldn't it feel strange anyway, to raise a sword against your own people?
I may have been born a Saxon, but I feel like I'm one of you.
I was born a Saxon, raised a Dane. Shout out to Uhtred, yo. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
I've come to pay my respects to Queen Norwenna and the Edling King.
Ooh.
May I see the child? Oh, I routed his war party. Thank the good Lord for that. This, see, inscribed with the motto of Powys. I wish to lay this at the feet of my queen, Norwenna. Whatever you need of me, ask. How is the young king?
He grows strong.
May I hold him?
Of course.
Why he's so small. A baby cannot rule Britain.
Ooh, I didn't think they were gonna show it. Oh my gosh, not him stabbing babies and they showing it on TV. Girl, she crazy. What was that, Nimue?
She's protected by a ghost fence. Let her be.
Leave this sacred place!
Leave now, or I'll make your soul scream for the rest of time.
What are you doing?
Taking what's ours!
Oh, my goodness. Go ahead, Derbil. Protect your woman. Your bestie. Not Derbil being friend zoned. Kill him, Derbil. Kill him. Ooh. Well, Derbil got his little lick back at least. He got his little lick back a little bit, you know. You did your best.
Find anything of value and torch the place.
Oh, Derbil, man. Oh, they just destroy that place. Oh, how? How gone, y'all. None of this would have happened if King Uther didn't trust Gunleus. He had no reason to. Like, none of this would have happened. They would have not trusted Gunleus to come into Avalon all willy-nilly. And he just stabbed them. I've never seen a show where they actually, like, show it. They usually, like, cut away or something, but they showed him stabbing that baby. Like, yo. And this is book accurate. All of this is pretty book accurate.
Lying traitor, you've broken your oath to King Uther! Oh, sworn on this.
Oh, so he was pretending to be Christian. Okay. Because I was like, he's not Christian in the books. But, okay, he was just pretending.
For the good of this country, I had to do it.
Let me go.
Oh, where to? Who to?
Dog, Gunleus.
Kiss my sword.
Don't kiss it, girl. Don't kiss it. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Don't kiss the sword. Don't do it. Don't kiss it.
Kiss my sword.
No, girl, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my gosh.
Now you go tell the lords of Dumnonia what I did. And if they won't submit to me, I'll butcher their wives and children too. I have a pagan as my betrothed.
He said, that's my baby. That's my boo thing. He said, I ain't marrying that woman.
Pull back your hair.
What if she's put spells on it?
No. All her powers died after I took her.
He's like, after I took her. You mean rape? Oh, okay. Why do men think like they take power from a woman but rape it? Like, what? It's not supposed to make sense. I'll let it go. They is cray together. So this whole scene was kind of book accurate for the most part. I mean, she didn't die in a hut. Norweena didn't die in a hut, but she died during this excursion that Gunleus has. So pretty book accurate, minus a few key actors and or key characters. Oh, and then like she's just traumatized. I mean, you know, that's hard. Oh, I feel bad for her.
Manawyddan, the sea god saved you.
It was Manawyddan. It was Nahalenia.
You got strength, Nimue. You got power. You can do it. She's just traumatized.
Merlin raised me because I could see the gods. But what if I can't now? Because of what Gunleus did to me.
He did not take your power, Nimue. Don't believe that.
I won't let you go.
He loves you.
You're alive! Oh. Is my father with you? Straight up here, come on.
He gone, girl.
He's gone. He's gone. Sorry, I'm so sorry. We have to keep moving. Gunleus will hunt Nimue.
It's not Nimue they're after.
I don't understand. Prince Mordred, the Earthling King. Lord! Lord!
Who's there?
The baby that Gunleus killed. It was ours.
So they switched the baby because they knew like something kind of shady was going on. And so now he knows. Yeah, in the books, both of the parents were okay with it because they were like, look, he's a king. Ours is just a little regular servant baby or carpenter's baby. So it'll be worth it to save Mordred than to save ours. So far, this episode's pretty book accurate.
Stay back, stay back, stay back.
Baby, shut up. I bet that would be hard to get a baby to like be quiet. Like, you can't. Got him. Got him. Oh, look at little Derval. Little Derval. Little Derval came through, y'all.
Derval's dead.
Don't underestimate Derval. A little neck girl.
No. Derval's alive.
See, Nimue know. He handled business.
Oh, I lost you too.
You earned this. It's open ground. What do we do now?
I say we run. Let's go!
Keep moving.
Y'all gotta get there. Oh, Lord. Oh, don't come across him.
There they are, little rabbits. With me!
Bruh. Bruh. They should have did this at night, yo. They all out in the open during the daytime.
Form a circle around the king!
I'll kill him before he touches you again.
I killed myself first.
Oof, dog.
Give me the king.
We will not. I swore to my father I'd protect him with my life. And I keep my oath.
You are a traitor and a murderer! A coward! Kill him!
Oh! Oh! They got your back. Arthur!
Arthur has come.
Look at him. He's like, I got you, bruh. All right. All right. That's a wrap. I think this episode was actually pretty book accurate. Everything that happened in this episode happened in the books pretty much to the T. They did change a few things, obviously, for just TV adaptation. Like when Gunleus comes to Avalon, they call it the tour in the books. It's kind of obvious that he's like not a good thing, and Norweena doesn't seem to realize that he's not good. So he comes and she's like, oh, my king has finally come, and everybody else is like, and so he like tells her that he's killed all of his uncle's enemies, or he's killed all of his uncle's like people or whatever, and he tells her to kiss his sword to like show gratitude. She does it kind of like willingly, and then he stabs her, and then he stabs the baby, and chaos ensues. So all of that kind of happened. He stabs her and he stabs the baby kind of at the same time. He doesn't do it in a hut. He doesn't kill Norweena in a hut. So that's a little bit different, but whatever. Same thing happened. Gunleus has a little woman. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but that's like his lady that he's always loved. And he was like, I'm never gonna leave her for you. So that scene with Durful and the other guy in the woods, they're like protecting that little group that escaped from Avalon from that like slaughter. In the books, that scene is a little bit different because the other guy, I forgot his name, he's actually like older than Derval, and he's not really experienced warrior, but he has a lot of courage. And Derval's the one that's like super, super scared. Because at this point, Derval's never killed anybody. And so he's just shaking, he's sweating, he wants to run away. And the other guy's like, yo, you got this, we're going to do this, we're going to kill these guys, we got to protect our family, our people. And so when those two guys from Gunleus camp come over, Derval just goes, and he like almost has like an out-of-body experience, and he just goes ham and he kills this guy. And they're like, oh snap, Derval, you know what you're doing. But the show kind of portrays him as having this sort of like confidence. In the books, he didn't have that confidence. But that scene happens pretty much identical. They both kill those two guys. They take their swords. They're running to Caer Cadawn. I don't know how to pronounce these words, y'all, so y'all just bear with me. And the scene where Gunleus camp gets like kind of ambushed, it happened much different in the books. So in the books, they're all running towards Caer Cadawn, and Gunleus's people are like right up behind them, and they're like running, they're like bucking. They don't get caught up, and they have this conversation with Gunleus. That doesn't happen. They're running, and all of a sudden, out of Caer Cadawn, Owain and all of his people, they're coming out to protect them. And so Gunleus sees them, and they're like, oh snap, They form a shield wall. So Owain and his people form a shield wall. Gunleus people form a shield wall, and they're like basically like looking at each other, like they're kind of like goading each other on, both of them. And they're still kind of worried because Gunleus has a much, much bigger force than Owain and his people. Derfal's in the shield wall as well. And they're like, oh snap, like they're gonna kill us because there's just a bunch of them. And so they're kind of like just egging it on, trying to pass the time. And then Gunleus kind of comes like attacking them, and then guess who shows up? Our boy Arthur comes, and he shows up and he kills everybody. And I'm not gonna spoil what happens next in this thing, but it gets exciting from here. So yeah, I enjoyed this episode. It was really, really book accurate. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure that you leave a comment. What are your thoughts on this episode? Do you think it's an improvement from the pilot episode? I think so. I think it's getting gradually better for me, especially since I don't look at it from the race aspect anymore. Again, I'm not going to even go into that because I feel like I've gone into it already. It's done. It's said. It's been said. It's not going to change throughout the season, so I'm just not even going to bring it up every episode. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next reaction video. Bye.